Here I'm going to be taking my Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer, and I'm going to be moisturizing my face with this. And I'm going to be trying to make sure that I get it on my neck some too, just because I will be putting makeup on my neck as well. Here I'm just showing you guys where my little breakouts are and any darkness in my skin. I was doing this because I did have the intentions of going back and color correcting, but I never color correct anyways, and so I was just like, forget about it. So after I finished moisturizing all of my face, putting on my eye cream, I did my eyebrows off camera. And now I'm showing you that I'm going in with the Shea Moisture Mango and Hibiscus Vegan Lip Smoothie, I want to say they call it. I don't really like it. I'm indecisive about it, but then I went ahead and put on my mint lip gloss from the beauty supply store. So my first set of colors are actually going to be from the Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going in with the orangish color that's in the third row, first column. When I first tried to show it, it kind of was out of frame, so here I am showing it again. Here's actually a better clip of what that shade was, and then I guess a little dance break, and now I'm going on to the next eye. As you can tell, I really am trying to put in work with that blending brush, just because I know I was using very bold colors, so I wanted to make sure that they were very diffused and blended out so it wouldn't come across as harsh, but still presenting the color that I wanted. Here I'm going to be taking the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm using Morocco, and I'm going to be placing that on my lid and diffusing it out into my crease. And then I'm going to be going back in with the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, using that same orange to define my crease a bit more. Here I'm just showing the glitter that I picked. It's from Amazon. I'll try and link it in the description box, but I haven't been seeing it on there lately, so I'll do my best. So here I know that my head was not in the frame, and that's completely my fault, but I am actually taking the NYX Glitter Primer on my finger, so that way the glue is more loosely applied, and that way whenever I go in with the glitter, with a brush or my finger, because I intertwine them throughout here, it's going to be more loosely defined as well. Using the Anastasia Glow Kit, I'm mixing 2 highlighters, and I'm doing my brow bone highlight and my inner eye highlight, just so that way I don't forget to do my inner eye highlight later. Loreal Infallible Ultra HD Foundation in 309 Caramel Beige. It's not necessarily my color. It matches the color itself, but my undertones, it doesn't work well with me for whatever reason. I always feel like I kind of look a bit ashy, but then the color that's darker is too dark, so I just don't know. I don't think there's a color in my tone for this, but I do really like the foundation in itself. I'm blending it in with a wet beauty sponge from Real Techniques, like always. Girl, you know I had to go ahead and tell that scarf who was the boss, because it was slipping off, and my edges, they can't be taking all that. This here is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige. It's also not the right undertones, but, you know, I'm still working on this makeup stuff myself. So, I also just, you know, put it on the areas where the sun naturally reaches my face. You know, what you're supposed to do, I suppose. Blending it again with that Real Technique sponge, and then I'm taking my Makeup Revolution banana powder, and I'm just using that to bake. So here, when you see me kind of put it on my face almost willy-nilly, but kind of with a, you know, intent, I just kind of do that just because I want to set in my foundation. And I don't know if maybe this is what's making me ashy, but I still looked ashy before I used to use this technique, so I don't really know. But I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm taking the colors that I just pointed to just to contour and carve out my cheekbones. And then I'm going to be taking the Black Radiance Creamy Almond, Golden Almond, something almond bronzer, and I'm going to be using that to bronze. Here I'm actually taking the Covergirl Soft Honey just to go over that banana powder bronze, whatever you want to call it, just so that way it's more of like a skin tone-esque finish. Y'all remember earlier when I told y'all that my edges couldn't handle all that slipping and the scarf? Yeah, this is where I had to go back and fix all that, because my edges said, not today, sis. And, you know, I wanted to be a little bit fleeky. So I had to, you know, go ahead and fix them real quick.
Look at me, I'm all the way turned up. I ain't smoking, but my homie in here burnt up. Yeah, I'm working on, but he straight though. Couple girls tryna twerk it on me, wait, no, hold up. Before you even roll up, I'm in here with my lady, can't you see me, man, I'm sold up. Man, I'm in here tryna celebrate a birthday. And you know it's gonna well, it's a work day. No matter, we still gon' kick it, and we ain't getting trippy. No Molly in my sippin', ain't fighting nobody, ain't nobody said trippin'. In Southeast, they go in the building. Shout out to Peter Pan, Skyline, Ontario, we out here trying to function. Holla if you with it though. Probably think I'm rolling up just high on the spirit, bro. The only thing we poppin' is the truth. Y'all don't hear me though.